the arts. And I've been really embarrassed about this ever since because it's been so joyful. I mean, really talking to defense contractors. I mean, although it was very fascinating, I did some very wonderful work. So I'm going to talk about, where's my tool for advancing?
Yeah, it's right on the piano there.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Don. So I'm going to talk about the most recent work, political, really policy work I did. First I started studying artists in Minnesota, and I did a lot of wonderful work, and you'll see a little bit in here, but not much. But in 2009 or so, 2009, my telephone rang, and it was Joan Chikakawa, the new vice chair of the NEA, and she said, would you come to Washington have dinner with me and Rocco Landesman, who was the newly appointed head of the NEA? And I said, I'd be very honored. He said, we have a project we want to pitch. And the project was about their new initiative, which was going to be creative placemaking. And they were going to create this new program, which they did, called Our Town, to fund efforts around the country to really use arts and culture as a form of revitalization and a way to change the sort of mentality of the whole arts community, which had been hunkered down for 20 years because of all the attacks on artists because of the AIDS outbreak and everything else, and the attempt by Republicans in the middle of the 1990s to eliminate the NEA altogether. And they were a brilliant team, and I could tell you more about them, but I won't go into that. I'm going to mainly tell you several stories that I think resonate with us. My very favorite story, and one of the 15 case studies we did in a white paper for the NEA, was about this place, Arnoldville, Louisiana. So this man on the left is George Marks. He's a very accomplished visual artist with record gallery representation in Baton Rouge. He moved back to this tiny little bayou town 2 hours northwest of New Orleans to take care of his dying father. And he realized that the whole place was sinking into the bayou, literally. And he made a commitment to staying there and changing, what was going on, basically through music and French language. And this is his team. So he started this little cafe called Nunu's, and he supported all the Cajun musicians that were around, and also the Creole musicians. And interestingly enough, his mother's best friend said,